Glad to have you with us from Kennesaw, Georgia, and Fifth Third Bank Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find room for the big play, and we stopped that for a short. This coverage here right on top of it. The Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. They can get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Finds enough room to get it up to the 4. Or before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards to the outside. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. On the run, it's Butler. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Avery. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Butler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Kennesaw State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Collins. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Morgan. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Woods. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Morgan. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. They're working that left side. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Lets it fly. It's complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Butler. Turning it on. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the point after is good. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Collins. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside, it's Morgan. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking for space, it's Morgan. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Owls have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morgan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Brown will throw it. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Avery. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bringing the heat. Still running at the 40. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Shakes off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Collins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find me.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes his man miss. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Nice move there. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes. with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Now over to your game inside Fifth Third Bank Stadium. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The run inside. It's Morgan. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got a man. It's Butler. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Panthers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
To throw, it's Collins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Owl. And the punishment has been extended.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just run.
Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points. Good drink of water. and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown Owls! And the pummeling has started. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the Georgia State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Avery. Runs through a tackle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Riles.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fakes to grab. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. As we head into the 4th quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Black 14.
Running inside. It's Butler. He breaks a tackle. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He is in! Touchdown, Panthers!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let that guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Collins. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets past the marker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
He's got it again. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the run. Goes high to pull it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Black 14!
Makes the catch. It's Riles. Breaks free, and he might be gone. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Run inside. It's Butler. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
42 Thunder! 42 Thunder!
He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got an open man. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Running inside. It's Woods. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. And they'll knock him down.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On on 3rd and short. The power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15.
53,
Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,